Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Kyler Murray in at quarterback. His pass complete to Kenyon Drake. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Arizona. 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Down, Arizona.
Murray now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go. It's a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there. That brings forth a third and long.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Packers 0.
On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do? Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
51, Mike 51. Watch the run.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes, left side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they give this time to the tailback. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray dancing to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins.
Arizona.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Murray.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited. But that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just 19 tight. 19 tight.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check right 34. Right 35.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
On now, Tucker McCann. This from 54 yards away.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
He was
tackle made there by Buda Baker.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
Making it happen,
Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59. Mike is 54. 59.
To throw again. Murray. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This one caught by Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Arizona.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
from just shy of midfield. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go play action here on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call. I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain? They finally got one. Yes, they did. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play leads to second and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through. And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards to pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
29.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. It's caught at the 10.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Murray to air it out again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Murray's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Murray. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Final score, Packers 29, Cardinals 14.